Warzone Mobile has been going absolutely crazy over the last few months with a ton of big updates, news, and announcements. So I wanted to make today's video to keep you guys in the loop with everything going on. So let's jump into things. Now, if we take a look at the highlights and scroll all the way to the end like we normally do to check out the patch notes, they're pretty much, I think they're actually identical to the last ones that we checked out, which would indicate that not much has changed within the game in terms of graphics or gameplay, but we will be doing a gameplay analysis on iOS and Android in today's video because we're having a few app updates over the last few weeks, so some small things might have changed, but it doesn't look like there's anything big. But as you guys can see by these two tweets right here, the first one being there is a brand new region that got access to Warzone Mobile, and that is Germany. So that now makes 3 European countries that have access to the game: Norway, Sweden, and now Germany. Not sure, seems like the EU is getting a lot of love for Warzone Mobile in NA, or I guess just the Americas. Chile is the only country over here with access to the game, and that was a few weeks ago back in December. But just a few days ago, Warzone Mobile tweeted again that another country is getting access to, I guess, this soft launch or this limited release portion of the game. This time it is Malaysia, so I believe this is the first Asian country to get access to Warzone Mobile. But while I talk about what this means for the game and for the release date, let's go see if anything has changed gameplay wise on iOS. And in just a second, like I said, I will be checking out the game on Android. All right, now we're here playing Rebirth because personally, Verdansk, I'm just not a fan of this map is so much more. I missed the roof. No, we didn't. We're on. I missed this map is so much more colorful. It's so much more action packed, and I think it just looks better as well. Oh, this guy's got a little movement in him. What's he doing? Now, the reason I think these recent developments of Germany and Malaysia being added to the limited release is because the game in terms of regions has been virtually the same since launch. I think on launch, was it just, maybe it was just the same 4 regions. I think the game launched with 3 regions and then a 4th was added like last year, but it's been almost a year since any new regions were added to the game. And then so all of a sudden, 2 new regions being added within the span of a few weeks just speaks to, I think Warzone Mobile is on track for their spring 2024 release date. And if you don't know, spring is basically any time from March to June. So right now we're anywhere from 2 to like 5 months away. So we're still 2 to 5 months away in like the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is somehow, and I'm not putting this out there into the universe, I'm just saying it's a possibility that the game manages to get delayed again. But based off this and based off the development and how many updates and how much progress, I mean, this game looks a whole lot better, runs a whole lot better than it used to on both iOS and Android. Oh, dude, I forgot, man. I gotta play on high graphics because whenever I play on low graphics, it looks like I don't even get any like frame rate buff. But dude, this looks so good. I can't tell if the quality difference is coming in for you guys, but jeez, as an iPad player, I'm liking this. Now, I think in a few days or a week, there should be another like big in-game update in terms of like content and whatnot. Oh man, okay, I think we're actually like dropping like 30. It feels like this is like 30 FPS right now. Ooh. I will say this is looking stellar, but it is not feeling stellar. Oh shoot, dude, what's happening? Oh, I thought I was rocking an AK. I'm not even rocking an AK. Yeah, the gameplay feels very similar to last time, which again, I don't think is a bad. I mean, it didn't get worse, which is good. Yeah, based off the way that the Warzone mobile development team seems to be running their ship, I think they're just taking their time and being very, very, very precautious with everything, which I can't really fault them. I can't blame them because a lot of mobile games in recent memory have fallen and risen, or I guess risen and fallen very quickly due to some issues at launch. But who knows, maybe even more regions get added soon. Maybe if Mexico gets added, that would allow even more players in North America, and especially for people in my audience like you guys, like in the United States, to play the game if you haven't already. Because I wonder how many people watch this video have only watched Warzone mobile update videos but have never played it, because in order to play the game you still need a VPN. They are being very strict about that. There is no way to really access the game if you aren't playing it on some sort of VPN or like spoofed internet connection. And so it still feels like there's got to be so many people out there who are just tired of hearing about it and they want to play it for themselves. But is that the win? Yes, it is. Well, iOS is feeling good. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to Android and see how the game is feeling over there. Do a little bit of multiplayer, do a little battle royale, and see how things shake up. Alrighty, getting a little bit of Android gameplay in because I think at launch, Android had the most room for improvement. It was just not doing great. But this is on the OnePlus 11 5G, hashtag not sponsored. It's got like a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 just for reference though. 8 gigabytes of RAM, maybe 12. It's decent. I'm also having to screen record. And let me see, what graphics settings are we rocking? I don't know. I'm getting shot. Oh, that's not good. We're rocking high graphics and high frame rate. I mean, it's looking good and feeling smooth. I will say, I think the input delay is better on this than my iPad. For some reason, my iPad, the input delay does not feel good. Like compared to COD Mobile, the input delay has just always felt way worse. Oh my God, I just meleeed that guy and I just shot him. But this feels like I honestly, if I wasn't so crappy at playing on a phone and my hands weren't so old manish and like unable to just deal with playing on a phone, I would do this. I would honestly be curious to see if it's like an iOS or Android thing because I feel like my iPhone as well, the last few times I've played on it, maybe it's just an iPad thing, but the input delay on this feels so good. And again, this is an Android phone, which again, I know maybe it's coming as a Fortnite player and Fortnite phones on Android just never run the game too well compared to iOS devices, but this is running really good. Or also even just Warzone Mobile a few months ago wasn't looking too hot itself, but man, the glow up is real. The graphics look good, run good, feel good. No, I don't want to say no lag. I don't think it's lag. It's not feeling like it's lagging. No stutters. Obviously, I just booted up the phone. It's not overheating. It's the first game on, and so I don't know how the phone's gonna, heat up over time, but it's feeling good. At least for multiplayer, I'd much rather prefer to grind on this than my iPad because the input delay is crazy. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Warzone Mobile is in like the most primed position right now to actually release because so many people just want to play a new, good, fun game on mobile, free to play, no gotchas, nothing like that. I did actually see, oh wait, didn't they release a lucky draw in this game? Is that still here? Let me go see. I mean, I did see footage of a lucky draw. I don't know. Is it still here? Where would it be? Feature? Would it be? I honestly have no clue. Did they remove it? Bundles? I don't know. I'll find a clip and put it on screen or a screenshot and show you guys. They did add a lucky draw to the game, but as long as there's also bundles, I'm cool with that. Alrighty, enough horsing around. Let's go run some more Rebirth and see how things hold up. Oh, shoot. We actually have some teammates as well. Let's go. Wait. What is happening? I have a gun. Why can't I shoot him? Thank you. Oh my God, this is so awkward. Oh my God, what is happening? Where are these enemies running up from? Good, thank you. Now, personally, I would have to assume Warzone Mobile, they know people are antsy to get their hands on the game, so I don't think they're gonna wait till like the end of the range, the March to June range, to want to release it. They definitely want to release it as soon as they're able to, and who knows, maybe this is them doing their final test, but their final stress test to make sure the game is looking good. Adding more players to the game means that they're confident with the way things are currently going. They want more players to hop on, test out bugs, test out glitches, test out server stability. And so if they're adding more countries, adding tens of millions of more players, not tens of millions of more players to the game, but of potential people that could possibly download the game, I mean, it's nothing but a good sign. And if anything, I might be worried if it was January and nothing had happened so far. So the good signs that are pointing me towards maybe like an April, that my hunch is saying April. Right now, if I had to pick a month and stick with it, April is my go-to launch month. Just because, I don't know, March feels a bit ambitious. It still could happen, but I don't know. I don't want to say March and then it get my hopes up. But really what I'm going to be looking out for over the next month and what you guys can do as well while is just see how active, one, how active Warzone Mobile is on their Twitter, and two, how big and juicy the updates are within the game. Because honestly, if the updates start getting smaller and smaller, that probably means they're getting closer and closer to launch. Because if you think about it, if they're adding less and less to the game, that probably means they've added everything they can, or everything they've wanted to add before the launch of the game, and they're saving any like major content updates or like major feature changes to the actual launch of the game. And so personally, I would just see what happens over the next month or so, and I don't know if we're gonna get any more regions, because it seems like Europe is really covered. They added an Asia region, we have an Oceania region, we have an America region, so we've got most of the continents and major mobile gaming areas of the world covered. I don't think India is there, but then again, that's like soft launching in the US, and that just doesn't make any sense at all, because that's just not a soft launch at that point. But all the while, man, this gameplay has felt so good. I mean, my phone is getting pretty hot, but again, I'm screen recording. It's hard to know if that's from the game or screen recording, but it's not like it's hot, it's warm. It's not like, ow, this is too hot to hold kind of temperature. And again, 60 FPS, you guys see the quality. If the quality's a little low, it's probably because the screen recording, like in person, this looks really good. I've always said Warzone Mobile is a game that looks better in person than if you're on like a screen pixel peeking and like trying to count the pixels and being one of those guys. But I just wanted to keep you guys up to date with the progress of Warzone Mobile. It looks like things are trending in the right direction. It looked not worrisome, but looks like things are slowing down there for a second. But in this last month, 2 new regions should have a huge update here within the next week or so, or hopefully. I'm just kind of guessing and anticipating based off what some chats and some messages have been saying. And so as always, I'll be keeping you guys up to date regarding that, as I am very much so looking forward to this game finally globally releasing and everyone being able to get their hands on it. Oh, and there is a wall here. I was trying to slide. I just mantled over thin air. That was sick. Wait, let's do that again. Woo! Oh my god, let's go. See, I mean, there are some small issues that need to be ironed out, but I'm not gonna be throwing it. You know, if that's the only issue they need to fix, I think we got this in the bag. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comment section below if you're gonna be playing Warzone Mobile over the next few months before releases, or if you're just gonna wait for the global worldwide release. And until my next video, it's been your boy DuckyTheGamer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces!